In this video, I will be showing you how to install Ubuntu MATE 18.04.1. Now, I apologize for the graphics, the aspect ratio. I installed this within a virtual disk or a virtual drive, and I cropped it, and the aspect ratio looks terrible, but you'll get the idea on how to install it. As you can see here, this would be the result if you put your bootable DVD or your bootable USB into your computer and you're cutting it on for the first time. It will come up to a screen, a welcome screen, where you choose your language. In my case, I'm choosing English, and I'm going to choose install Ubuntu MATE. If you're trying it for the first time, you might want to try it. Select your language and hit continue. And in a few moments, it'll come up to a screen. It says, what apps would you like to install with? You want to go through a normal installation. For time's sake, I'm going to unselect download updates while installing it, but I will choose to install third-party software. You need to be on the internet. So you hook up your Ethernet cable or click on your icon in the upper right corner and put in your Wi-Fi username and password, or select your Wi-Fi and put in your password. Now, this will be destructive. It will erase everything. I recommend selecting the first option, and when the screen comes up, tell it continue. Now you're going to choose your location. I am on the East Coast of the United States, and that's my time zone. So any of the locations I pick is my time zone. Now you're going to put in your name. My name is Tommy, so I'm putting my first name. Now I made a mistake. I go back and delete one of my T's. And this is a virtual box, so I'm just going to leave the name VirtualBox in the computer's name. And I'm going to put a simple password just for the sake of this demonstration. And I'm going to confirm the password. It says it's short. You use whatever password that you normally use on your devices. And then you continue. I'm at home, so I chose to log in automatically. If other people has access to your computer, I recommend putting your password during boot. Now, if you notice the little wheel, it's spinning very quickly. It's because instead of me cutting off the screen recorder and then coming back at the end, I'm showing the whole process. I'm speeding it up to prevent it from being boring. So right now it's copying the files from your USB or your DVD over onto your computer, and now I slowed it down. It's starting the installation process. Now, during the installation process, as with the copying the files to your hard drive, you're going to see multiple screens in the background informing you about Ubuntu MATE. So if you're a first-time user of Ubuntu MATE, it will educate you on the software while it's installing the packages and while it's getting information from the internet to update the packages as it's installing them. As you can see, you can play games on your computer. It's not something that's just limiting to just work. You can listen to your multimedia, your music. You can install other music players. It has built-in software if you chose the normal installation, a image viewer. VLC is the default player. You have LibreOffice that has Writer, Calc, and Impress that represents Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. You can customize it, and it has features for people with disabilities hard of seeing, and it has a community that will help you if you run into problems. And I've used people in the community multiple times when I was learning how to use Ubuntu MATE. Now it's getting close to getting to the end of the installation, so now you can see the little circle is now slowed down. When it's finished, it will ask you to restart the computer. So hit restart. Now, it won't instantly pop out your DVD if you're installing it by a DVD. It will eventually come to a stopping point and prompt you to take your multimedia disc out. Here it is. Please remove the installation medium and press enter. So if you've got a DVD, your tray will pop open. You remove that. If you've got a USB, remove the USB because it's in the process of rebooting. You don't want it to boot back up to your bootable media. Now it's in the process of restarting. And the aspect ratio, again, since I'm using a virtual machine, is kind of weird because I cropped it. And now it's booting up for the very first time into Ubuntu MATE. Now, it will take a few moments. I didn't set aside a lot of memory, so I'm only assigned 2 processors and 2 megabytes or 2 gigabytes of memory. So your system will probably load faster. But as you can see, you now have a workable, usable version of Ubuntu MATE. Hopefully this has helped you install your software.